Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Los Angeles taking on Seoul. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Nate Pearson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And the righty deals. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
2-2's the count.
Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Jonathan Indy at the plate. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Pearson measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That one at triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone, since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Fires across the diamond. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
On the ground to third. Chipper fires to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. There's the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
In the air, right side. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And we're all square. It's 1-1. Now batting Jamer Candelario. That one outside. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Tied up here in the early going. Foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Now Machado up here. And there's a foul ball. 0-1. And Manny gets a piece. And that's outside. 2 outs, bases empty. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Goes down swinging for the strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So up next, Derek Jeter. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Cameron under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Ian Happ up to hit. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Ripped on a line, drops into the glove, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Brian Roberts. Marsh has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Marcus Semien now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Pinch hitter coming on. James Wood looking to start something with 1 gone. Caglione. The tag, and he's out. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back, on its way. Go away. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And now, Jason Dominguez. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So now a pinch hitter, Ian Happ.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Pearson back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Hit in the air left field. Dominguez sizes this one up. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Swing and a miss. Throw to first in time.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Machado in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a pop-up. Roberts. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add on. It's 3-1. So digging in, Mike Cameron. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Next to hit, Jeimer Candelario. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Machado in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Anthony makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Ryan Roberts now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center, and that one is in for a strike. Anthony moving under it, nabs it, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony. To the right side. Into Candelario's glove. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And a swing and a miss there. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Seoul going up against Los Angeles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Messina. What do you have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Seager tosses across the first. One out in the top of the first. Mike Camera digs in now.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch off the play, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
That's down and in.
That's a ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. One out, bases empty. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Seager fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Swung on, belted. Back there. That one is gone. And Mookie leaves the yard. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one's in there. Strike one. Slider misses outside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And it is 2-1. There's a line drive to left field. And there's one down. Digging in, Lance Berkman. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Throws from the seat of his pants. Not in time. He's safe. Anthony Santander at the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And it is gone. They'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. One out, bases empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Hard hit, right side. Seager is gone quickly. And now Yohan Moncada. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Top of the second, Manny Machado up to the plate. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Rafael Devers.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1-0.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Here's a 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Rutschman down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Just missed. Messina. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. So one out, nobody on. Now at the plate, Marcus and pinch hitter coming on, James Wood.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Up the middle, Moncada. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Schultz back to work. Big stack center field. And a good start to the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. And foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. 2-2. On the ground to third. Roberts has it for 1, and that's 2.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Bryce Harper stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie to hit. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Way inside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 outs. Just missed. And that one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And foul.
Turns and fires to Betts. Grounds 1 to short. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Check
One
swing.
ball, no
He
strikes.
held up. Ball one. Fouled off left side. And a strike on the outside edge. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And a foul ball. Crow Armstrong, a strong-armed right fielder, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Berkman makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Story now. Inside, just missed. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Tosses to first, and Story is out. And that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Berkman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 4-1. Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Tap foul at the plate. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Corey Seager. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The other way, Devers sends it across to first, and Seager is set down. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Ryan Reynolds here. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Jeimer Candelario. Grounded out his first time. Inside.
No, that's it.
And it's 1-0. And that one clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Good job to fight that one off. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Devers at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. And the count now 2-0. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Two down, nobody on. That one catches the zone, and it's 3-2. Berkman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, here comes Yoan Moncada. And that one missing low.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Did he go?
And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Junior Caminero will hit next. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls, one strike. No, that's inside.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole.
That one ripped right center field. Going, gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-1. Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
2-2.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts getting ready to hit. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses. And
on to first. And Betts is set. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Harper makes the grab, one down. And here is James Wood. Grounded out his first time up. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball one. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Now it's 3-2.
Count is full.
And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. In there safely. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're at the top of the 5th. just
no,
missed.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Rutschman down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Schultz back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Berkman digs in now. Down the line. And a foul ball. Man at second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. There's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And that misses. And it's 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And they get the out.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Seager stands in now. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they add a couple more. It's 8-2. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. That one hammered way out of here. Moncada knows it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 9-2. Caminero lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Here's Trevor Story now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Betts raging back towards the wall. Go away! He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-3. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And there's the strike.
0-1.
That's inside. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Candelario measures 6 feet 2 inches. 31 years old. Usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
1-1.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
They say you win.
2-2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Man aboard, and here is Devers. 0 for 2 in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Candelario stands at first with 1 out. Pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. That misses, and that's ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit left side. Story sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Harper now. 1 for 2. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And a count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball into Candelario's glove. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Mookie now. He's already homered here in this one. Misses outside. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
And the batter now, Kyle Schwarber, outside and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ball
in the dirt. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first, inning over. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
A little bit low. And that's ball 1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their They're fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. You're fit. Your outfit, you're fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And a 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now it's the switch. Hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Now pitching.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Bang! And they cut into the lead. It's 9-4. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
Runner on the go. Ball misses.
No, that missed. He's in there.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Ball outside.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
3-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Brian Reynolds. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 9-5. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. At the plate, Jamer Candelario. And that's fouled off. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now,
and he got him. Strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Lance Berkman. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Breaking ball misses down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
There's a swing and a drive. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball there. In there at the knees. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Outside low. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground. Story sends it over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. And here is Devers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Wood, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next offering in there for a strike. And they count 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Jason Varitek, the next to hit. On the outside corner, that's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That one missing inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Devers headed home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 9-6.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
He swings and fouls one off.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles, that can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Just missed.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Varitek at second. Dominguez on at first with 2 down. Good eye right there.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Caminero zips it across. That ends the inning and stops. Bottom of the 8th. Here is Moncada. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Into Candelario's glove. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Devers makes the grab for the second out. And now here is Adley Rutschman. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. Reynolds sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. Chavez back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Chavez, 6'1" righty. He throws a cutter. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 9-7. And here's the first baseman, Jamer Candelario. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nope, ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, now 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
1 away. Ryan Roberts will hit next. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's out.
Next pitch is outside. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Next offering misses down and away.
Oh, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog. They're not ready to go home quite yet.
2 on, 1 out. Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. Late with the swing there.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that is downstairs. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him. Now 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Jason Varitek now at the plate. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Blues and the Bears. So just about set now. And today's starter, Al Leiter.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Trey Turner. And that's outside.
Nope,
and we are underway. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Carlos Beltran digs in now. Misses off the inside. And that is ball one. Just missed. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Corey Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Balls, 1 strike. That's a ball. 1-1.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there. We go to the bottom of the first. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, that's a foul ball.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, right side, 4. Over to first. Great pick. Here's Manny Machado now. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Rafael Devers. Looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And that's in for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Cameron stands at second with 2 gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, didn't go. 2-2. And that's down and away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one ripped. Bang! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Brian Roberts getting ready to hit. Swings and misses. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. In there at the knees. And that is strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Gil Hodges. And that one fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that skips into dirt. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And here is Terry Pendleton. That's inside.
That's in. Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. That's outside.
No, that's out.
1-0. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back, bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. That one just misses. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it, and the inning is over. On to the third inning, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Leiter back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ball one
That's
there.
1-1.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Misses outside, and it's 1-1. Santana gets his lead at first with nobody out. Just off the inside corner, and a count now even up. Goes down looking. Here's Byron Buxton. Outside low, and that's ball one. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on.
2-1.
This one in the dirt. And there's the ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one found hard the other way. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cameron should have this one. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. This one in the air center field. Beltran makes his way towards it and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Story stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Cameron stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0.
And another ball. Beltran corrals it. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside, just missed.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dominguez settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. That's to third. Boots it around first, digging for two, and they tag him out. Ready to go, bottom four. And now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here.
Andrew Miller.
Strike three. Frozen with the front door slider. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. And he gets tied up right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Roberts checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Right down the chute. That is strike two.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle. Doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Here is Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't.
There goes the runner. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Started after it. Appeal to first. He did not go around. Candelario off of first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. Makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these guys just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. Here's Bryce Harper. Fly to left his first time. Inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that clips the inside corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Foul ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the catcher up to hit, Carlos Santana. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. On the ground to third. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ian Happ.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Hammered, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Sliced hard but foul. Ripped to short. Next to hit, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 3-2. Here comes Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Cameron settles underneath it. He makes the grab. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Gil Hodges, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. That one drifts inside. Ground ball left side. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get it.
Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Trevor Story. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One away. Mike Cameron now at the plate. And that's outside.
That's out.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
So now a pinch hitter, Brian Reynolds. One out, the base is empty for him. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Check swing, called strike. Just off the inside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
Full count.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here's the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Candelario in his 8th season, 31 years old. Usually at third base. This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Not close with that one. And a count 1-2.
Well, this will give him an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this game, he'll be a little more focused on trying to hit that first baseman in the chest.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. So here is Bryce Harper. Leiter back to work. He was late there. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Center field. Reynolds gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now here is Carlos Santana. And there's the strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On the run, throw to first, and he can't come up with it. One gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Byron Buxton digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Gagne.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 on, 1 out. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one outside. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Trey Turner now 1 for 3. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strike. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. That one missed.
1-0. That's a ball. Outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Squeezes it, and there's one away. Now it's Marcus Simeon.
Number 2, designated hitter, Marcus.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. James Wood.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important bat in this game.
And he won around. Just enough that time. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Check swing, called strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Outside corner, got him looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Devers makes the play, and there's 1 down. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. They say he went.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. Up and in, and the count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. And that's down and away. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. And that one upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact. You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Yeah, the batter now, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 3 in this one. Now on the bump, Dennis Santana.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Pendleton checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So now the DH spot, Ian Kinsler. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. So 2 down. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's 0-1.
That's inside. And the count is 1-1.
Nope. Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Devers throws on to first. Out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Now pitcher, O'Day.
That's down and in.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And Ian swings through it.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. So 2 down now, and here is Trevor Story. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings through that.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Go away. He sends a rocket to left, and they inch closer. It's 6-3. Reynolds at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Now pitching,
That's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Just missed. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Now here is Byron Buxton. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Out to short. Into Candelario's glove. That takes care of Buxton. Trey Turner at the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And he chases that one. Bottom of the 9th. And now the first baseman. Gamer Candelario. Right through there for a strike. Bautista measures 6 feet 8 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. He's 2 outs away. Devers now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hodges. He'll do it himself. Now only one out remaining. So digging in, Ryan Roberts. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes. And the
swing and a miss struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.